Okay, we're in section 2.3, linear functions and slope-intercept form. Our objective is to graph linear equations and then to write the equations of those lines. Slope, let's define it as vertical change over horizontal change, rise over run, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Remembering, of course, that our denominator cannot equal 0, so x sub 2 minus x sub 1 cannot equal 0. All right, problem number 1. What is the slope of the line that passes through these given points? All right, now this is simple, easy. First one, letter A, negative 5 minus 2 over 4 minus a negative 10. That gives me a negative 7 over 14, or a negative 1/2.
Okay, I just want to interject real quick. If you start with your second ordered pair on the top, you have to start with your second ordered pair x value on the bottom.
All right, excellent point. All right, letter B, negative 1 minus a negative 1 over 5 minus 6. Remembering that we did the second point minus the first point. And then that's a 0. And the third one, negative 3 minus 5 over negative 2 minus a negative 2, which is a negative 8 over 0. And of course we can't have 0 in our divisor or dividend, so it's undefined.
Yep, can't divide by 0.
All right, slope of a line. Positive slope slants from the left up to the right, rises. Negative slopes down or falls from left to right. When the slope is 0, we have a horizontal line. And if the slope is undefined, we have a vertical line. Let's start with linear function, and that's a function whose graph is a line. And then linear equation represents a linear function. Slope-intercept form. Formula y equals mx plus b, all of you very familiar with that, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. And then the y-intercept. It's the point where x is equal to 0 always, and then comma b, whatever the intercept is. It's where that line crosses the y-axis. And then the x-intercept. You have a number for x, and y is always equal to 0 because it's where that line is going to cross the x-axis.
Okay, so for problem 3 here, it says what is the equation of each line? And in problem 2, in part A, they give you the slope, negative 3, and they also give you the y-intercept. It's the ordered pair 0, 5, so that's our b value. So if you go back to your standard slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, I'm going to replace m with my slope of negative 3 and my y-intercept of 5. So the equation is y equals negative 3x plus 5. Part B, they actually have a graph of a line, and the line goes through the points 0, negative 1, and 3, 1. And so we need to look again and try to figure out our slope and our y-intercept. This value right here, negative 1, is our b value, our y-intercept, because remember it's always 0, b. So my b is going to be negative 1. My slope, you're literally going to count from 0, negative 1 over to 3, 1, and you're going to go up 2 and over 3. Your slope is positive because you're going uphill, so I have a slope of 2/3. So I have y equals 2/3 x minus 1.
Write the equation in slope-intercept form. What are the slope and the y-intercept?
Okay, so to easily do this, I'm going to solve both equations for y. So here I'm going to first bring over negative 2x and then plus 15, and then we're going to divide everything by 3. So I get negative 2/3 x plus 5. So my slope M is negative 2/3. My y-intercept B is 5, so it's the ordered pair 0, 5. For the next problem here, I'm going to solve for y again. I'm going to get 10y equals, and I'm going to do a positive 3x plus 12. I'm just kind of switching what side of the equation my y is on, but that works just fine. And then now I'm going to divide everything by 10. So I get y equals 3/10 x plus 6/5. And so here now my slope is 3/10 and my b is 6/5, so the y-intercept is 0, 6/5. Problem here, problem 4. What is the graph of 24 equals 4x minus 3y? Again, I'm going to solve for y and put it in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to make it a positive 3y, so bringing my y over to the left-hand side equals 4x, and I'm going to subtract 24 from both sides. So now I'll finish off with dividing everything by 3. I get 4/3 x minus 8. So the first point I'm going to plot is my y-intercept, my b value, and then I have a slope from that point going up 4 and over 3. So here you can see I've plotted 3 points, and again, once I started my first point at 0, negative 8, my slope of up 4 over 3 allows me to plot a second point, and then again I continue up 4 over 3, and ultimately then we're going to finish off with a line, and we will have the line that goes through those points, and it's the graph of that equation. So that's section 2-3. We're basically studying slope and how to use the slope to graph lines. Good luck.